Hey, what's going on? This is Ricardo with the Code 7 Podcast Network, and we're about to get started with Open Mic Live. But first, as always, a word from our sponsor.
At InDigital, we know that public safety professionals hold themselves to a high standard. In fact, standard doesn't do it justice. In over 25 years working alongside you, carrying millions of calls over our IP networks, your dedication has inspired us. That's why our ESI Net goes beyond industry standards, not only i3 compliant, but designed to adapt to future development for a network you can count on when it matters most. Learn more at indigital.net.
If Within the Trenches has ever taught you something, open your eyes to what it is like to be a 911 dispatcher, or has inspired you to become one, then help support us and join our Patreon. Get exclusive bonus content, one-of-a-kind swag, discounts on merchandise, ad-free early access to new episodes, and much more. To join, please visit patreon.com/WTT podcast. And if you're an industry partner, we have something for you as well. And now, for the show.
This is Jordan, and you're listening to the Code 7 Podcast Network.
Warning. This episode contains the 3 A's of podcasting: adult content, adult language, and awesomeness. You've been warned.
Dispatch.
There is no one over here to cook our lunch. We are waiting for our lunch, and there's no one here to cook our lunch.
All right, calm down. Where are you at?
The group home. Now, what are you going to do?
We'll get some help over there for you, okay?
Welcome to Open Mic, where we visit the lighter side of dispatch, because laughing is good medicine. Oh shit. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. I've got everyone here, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and bam, all of you over here on TikTok. What is going on? Please make sure to share this broadcast, throw in some reactions, throw in some likes, and hook it up, because it has more people coming in and everything, and that'll be good. We'll be able to share more stories. Got some audio and stuff to play today, and this is gonna be fun. I'm super excited, and yeah, I was just thinking right now. I've been in here working on a bunch of shit, and I never put the promo out that I was doing this today. I mean, I put it out yesterday. But I forgot to send the one out saying, "Hey, join me tonight." Oh, stupid. What a stooge. Right? What a stooge. Either way, this live broadcast is sponsored by InDigital, a leader next-gen core services, and a big shout out to subscribers of the podcast. As always, I wouldn't be able to do what I do if it wasn't for all of you, but especially those who are watching, listening, supporting, sharing, all of that good stuff. Thank you so much. I appreciate it more than you know. So roll call, as we do all the time with Open Mic. How are you feeling? How are you doing? On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being shitty, 10 being awesome, how are you feeling? I'm feeling hella good. I would say I'm coming in at a 9. Yeah, at a 9. I'm feeling good. Over here on this camera, everyone over here, Robin, hello from North Carolina. Welcome, welcome. And those over here on TikTok, where are you watching from? But also your numbers, 1 to 10. How are you doing? How are you feeling? Because we're Open Mic, that's what we do. We check in with each other, and we take an hour out of our day to forget about the bullshit that is going on and just hang with each other, share some funny stories, because laughing is good medicine. So this is always good. Let's see. M is at a 9. My sinuses are at like a 2. Oh shit! I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh, but I wasn't expecting you to put that there, and that's what makes it kind of funny. So that was good. Let's see. Checking in from PA here. PA, what is going on? Welcome back. Welcome back. Let's see, we got Brittany over here. I'm currently about a 4 to a 5. Haven't been having the best day. Hope for some good laughs. All right. Yes. So let's see if we can get that number up a little bit. That'll be good. Let's try to get that number up there. James, what is going on? South Jersey. What's up, Brosif? Coming in at a 7. Yeah, coming in hot. This is good. I'm liking this. This is gonna be fun. Let's see. M says, nah, I'm laughing too. I'm tuning in from Hotlanta, GA. That's what I'm talking about. Well done. I like it. Very nice. Um, so episode 490 went out yesterday. Thank you all for being patient with me. I have been in a 3-week back to back traveling schedule. Yes. Yes. Back to back to back. So I'm like 2 weeks behind on episodes, and I'm trying to catch up as fast as possible. But I appreciate your patience. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Episode 490 is an epic episode. What I mean by that is it's an Imagine Listening session. It is a session that was done at the Texas Public Safety Conference, and that one was a tough one. Again, powerful stories, very powerful stories, but some hard ones as well. And I mean, it's one thing to listen to it, but I was there, and oh man, it was really good. But again, hard. Over here we got Kansas jumping in. Hello, welcome, welcome. And if you haven't listened already, please do so. But also a warning, you know, a warning, because a lot of the stories could be triggers. But I think one of the stories that I loved the most, it was one that was written, and there was a portion in there in the written part that said that like they felt better after writing it out. And so that was good. That was really good. That's one of the things that I love about the Imagine Listening session is that people are in there. You're in a room with folks that know exactly what you're going through, and people just start sharing stories, and it only takes one person to share one of those hard stories, right? And then more people share and more people share out loud even. And at the same time, there's a lot of people who are writing it down, and these are the stories. These are all the stories right here. There's a bunch of them in here, and I thank you, all of you, for taking the time to write all these stories and putting them in there. Um, one person wrote me a story for Imagine Listening, but also wrote me a funny call. So I'm gonna read this one tonight. I just was looking at this, and I'm gonna read this one. But I'll get to that here in a moment. But again, thank you, all of you, for your patience. The episode is out there now. It's about an hour and a half. Um, Maybe more so like an hour 20. Either way, it's close enough. But it is an excellent, excellent, powerful episode. If you have not had the chance, please make sure to check that out. Once again, that is episode 490. And so that one is out right now. Episode 491, which is the open mic session that or the open mic portion rather of that Imagine Listening session. We are going to listen to some of those stories tonight. I don't know why I did that, but I did. Because there's some funny ones in there, man. And there was a bunch more that I wanted to play. Like I wanted to queue up, but I thought, no, I'm not gonna play the whole thing. I can't do the whole thing. See, the problem for me, I don't know about you all, but the problem for me in some cases, especially this, is that I'm like a kid on Christmas morning. Like I want to open everything. So I want to share everything with you. And I have to be like, no, no, dude, you gotta wait. So I think I have like there's 6 clips, but within those clips, there are a few that are like people are telling multiple stories. But episode 491 is going to be an epic one as well, because what I did was, so for the Imagine Listening portion, I combined. So I did 2 sessions at the Texas conference, and I combined both Imagine Listening sessions together, and then the open mic ones, I'm combining those as well. And man, they were some good stories. So we're going to get to that here in just a moment. But again, thank you all for joining me. And over here already on TikTok, we have 1.6 thousand likes. Hell yes. Thank you. That is awesome. Thank you. Thank you. That is super cool. Now, I already showed it over here on TikTok, but I want to show everyone over here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So I posted a picture for Florida, because I'm going to be going to the Florida APCO conference in May, and I'm going to be doing the super session, which is going to be an Imagine Listening session. And I wanted to wear a Florida edition I Am 911 shirt. So there it is. Came out pretty good. I also created an ASMR video. An ASMR video with the making of this shirt. So look out for that. That's going to be coming out tomorrow. And my 11-year-old daughter Lola, she helped me with that. She did very, very well. She was on the camera and stuff as I was doing certain things. I'm like, okay, stand over here on this side, and then you tell me when to go. I'm like, I need you to follow me as I'm doing this and making these cuts and all this other stuff. She's like, okay, we'll see how it goes. And so she's like directing me afterwards, and it was so cool. And thank you, baby girl. I love you. That was awesome. And then other times, my 6-year-old daughter Olivia has helped out as well with music, but this one has no music. It's just all sound effects. You'll dig it. But thank you, baby girl, Livy, for helping me out with the music. It is so much fun. I love doing that with them. Yes, it is a great bonding moment. And Logan, he does a lot of helps me out with a lot of the camera work too. So thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. It is so good. One of these days, I'm gonna hook up another camera for a behind the scenes of the behind the scenes, so you can see how we are all doing this at the same time. Again, it's so much fun, and I love it. It's just it's a good time, good bonding moments. Yes, you are correct. So, one of the other things that I want to share. This came about yesterday, and I'm gonna try to turn my camera around over here for those on TikTok. Let me see if I can hit the button here right. All right, let me switch this over. Nope. All right, there we go. That's probably a little weird for those who are watching right now, but oh, I already had it off. Okay. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna share this over here. What's funny is that my phone right here, my camera is Zach, what's going on, man? It's blocking what I need to see, so I have to like move over. And I'm sure those of you who are watching on TikTok are like, what the hell is he doing? You'll see here in just one moment. All right, here we go. There we go. Okay. Kimmy, what is going on? All right. I'm going to switch my headphones here so that those on TikTok can hear as well. Here we go.
August 24th, 2016, the I Am 911 movement is born. One of my personal stories set the tone for this movement. What started out as a way to raise awareness for the reclassification issue for dispatchers quickly turned into peer support. 911 professionals from all over the world were sharing their stories. On Facebook alone, at that time, the engagements were over 34 million. It spawned a peer support session at conferences called Imagine Listening. where dispatchers shared their stories out loud or on paper. For years, I have been asked if this would ever become a book, coming June 2023, and available now for pre-order on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. From Titletown Publishing, imagine listening. Your worst day is our everyday.
Oh, there it is. There it is. That is the big announcement. Let me move my camera back over here for those on TikTok. You heard that right. So last night I found out that the book is now available for pre-order on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. Hell yes. If you are a subscriber of the podcast, you found out yesterday. You found out first. And it's I'm as you can see on my face, like I'm wow. Let me put this in here. Oh, my mom's in the audience over here, like on Facebook and stuff. Hi, Mom. I love you. Oh man. And the stuff that I'm gonna be playing tonight, oh Lord, you're gonna hear it all. Oh shit. Oh, sorry, Mom. And yes, exactly. It's available right now. So go to links.co. That is links.co/WTT podcast. That is my bio page. Just scroll down just a little bit and both options are right there. Imagine listening pre-order is online and ready to go. Amazon and Barnes & Noble. I'm going to be posting this video up again. When I posted it the first time, it was for just a teaser promo. Well, now it's to announce that it is available for pre-order. It's going to be put out June 20th and delivering on June 21st, which is just a couple days after my daughter's birthday. And it's launching at the National Linux Conference in Grapevine, Texas, and I will be there. From what I was told, there's going to be books, so there will be books to purchase there, and you can get it signed as well. So there it is. That's the big announcement for tonight, and that is that the book is available for pre-order. What's the name of the book? Imagine Listening. The book is called Imagine Listening. Your worst day is our everyday. So again, it's available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble right now for pre-order. And man, I really hope you enjoy it. I hope it's book one. I put two fingers up. That would be two. Book one of a series of books. Imagine Listening is not just one book. When I launched the I Am 911 movement, there were thousands and thousands of stories, and there are some that were shared in the comments that I have not even gotten to yet because there were so many that were shared and were also shared in the UK and Australia for I Am 999 and I Am 000, along with I Am 911. So these are all, thank you. Thank you. There are all of these stories, but that book wouldn't be anything without all of you, because you trusted me to be able to put those stories out there for people to learn from all of you. But also it was therapeutic for a lot of us to share these stories. I shared a bunch of my own, and damn it, was it therapeutic. And people started to understand. And my hope is that is that more people understand what you do, that you're not just answering the phone, that there is so much more that goes into it. And just all of it, those out in the field to understand more. But a lot of this that went on, that happened, people were saying that they no longer felt alone, that a lot of times that they felt like they were the only ones who felt this way. But after reading all of these stories, they didn't feel alone anymore. How awesome is that? There were also a lot of people who sent in emails saying, the reason I became a dispatcher is because of all of these stories, because I wanted to do something that was bigger than myself, because I wanted to help people. And at one time, there were some folks who said that these stories were going to scare people off and that there was no way possible that it could ever be used for recruitment, almost kind of shutting it down. And I said, to hell with that. These stories are important and you are not going to silence them, and they're going to continue to be shared. And they have been since the beginning. They have been shared and they continue to be shared. And those who are sending in stories, more stories, they will eventually end up in one of these books. Again, like I said, Imagine Listening is book one of a series of books that are going to be going out. Maybe one day we can do an exhibit at the Law Enforcement Museum in DC where these stories are on canvases so that people can come in and see them. Just a thought, that's just a dream, but hey, you never know, man. I never thought that this was going to be a book, but a big shout out to my publisher, Titletown Publishing, run by Tracy Ertl with Hero Light Training, an amazing, amazing human being. And Lori as well, who works with her, who's been working with me throughout all of this stuff and us making changes and doing this and that, everything that that's been happening. Thank you. You have no idea. Thank you. So it's there. It's there for everyone. Again, you can go to links. That's links.co/WTT podcast. And it's available for pre-order there on Amazon and Barnes and Noble. I even saw it on Goodreads. It's gonna be all over the place, and holy shit. Mom, I know you're in here. I'm sorry, but I'm just letting it all out. I am just letting it all out. Kimmy, thank you. Thank you so much. And it's gonna be awesome. So let's continue to push, and it's amazing. Thank you to all of you for the job that you do, for what you do in this profession, and for being willing to share a piece of yourselves in those stories. Those are your stories. I'm just happy that I'm able to play a small part in this, to be able to get your stories out there. I mean, I've been doing this for 10 years now, but it all started because of my own struggle. And I wanted to be able to share stories because it was therapeutic for me. And I thought, man, if I can have others come on and share theirs, maybe it'll be therapeutic for them or others that are listening or those in the general public to be able to learn more about what all of you do. Titletown Publishing it's out of Wisconsin. Yes. Green Bay, specifically Green Bay. I'm not sure, but it is out of Wisconsin. Yes. But damn it, let's go. Like, here we are. Here it is, man. Here it is. Zach says, honestly, you've kept me in the profession and brought me back. Been feeling way burnt out, but listening helps. Can't wait for the book. You're awesome, man. Thank you for that. Maybe we'll see each other at another football game. That was a really cool moment as well. Dawn, what's up? Dawn, my assistant producer's up in the audience as well. She says it is therapeutic to others as well. I've been seeing that a lot, especially over here on TikTok, and the way they've embraced the I Am 911 movement in these stories, but also, if I could tell you one thing, all of that as well. It's been going it's just been awesome. And Dawn over here, Emily is over here on TikTok, and she says, "Dawn." And Yasmin, thank you so much. D, I see, just ordered mine. That's excellent. That is great. Um, let's see over here. I'm up from that way. Great people. Yes, definitely. And Tracy Ertl is an amazing human. Also, Hero Light Training is a dispatch training company that she has. If you're looking for any training, please make sure to check out Hero Light. I was with her at Bandera, Texas during the leadership retreat out there, and man, she does some good work. So, if you're looking for it, make sure to check it out. Yes, very, very much so. Let's see. James says, if I could tell you one thing, is a whole series in its own right. Yes, no, you're right, dude. And you never know. You never know because there's a lot of those. Uh, Emily, Dawn over here says, Emily. I'm playing the middle person over here. This is funny. See, Kimmy says, Ricardo, take a moment and look at all these lives you have touched. So damn proud of you. Thank you. Oh, fuck. Whew. All right. Oh, Emily ended up switching over here to the other side. Thank you, Kimmy. I appreciate that very, very much. See, Emily says, had to come over here. Love you, Dawn. Oh, that is funny. Okay. So there it is. That's the big one there. That's the big announcement. And it is out there. I'm gonna be posting it even more. And man, what if we could hit like one of those bestseller lists? Like I think you have to sell between 5 or 10,000. Let's see if we can hit that. Like that would be awesome, man. That would be awesome. And D, yes. I'm doing my best to keep them in at the moment. Oh shit, all I can do is laugh. Yasmin says, "Yes, I think I'm going to order it to send it to the Florida Sheriff's Association, who are what stopped this round of possible reclassification from moving forward on the state level this year." Yes, get that to them. Have them read all of these stories. There are, I think it's 145 pages or so, something like that I ended up doing, and that's just book 1. It's just book 1, and there's more to come. Whew. All right. It's hard to top that. It's hard to top that there, but this is great. So I want to read this funny call. Now, as I said, in Texas, there was a person that was there that share or that wrote down a hard call and then a funny call. So I want to read this funny call, and then I want to share a quick story about the car that I rented. I shared this already earlier this Monday, but for those who didn't get to see it or hear it, I'm going to share it again. All right. So let me read this story. Again, this was a funny call. I honestly don't remember what it says, but here we go. So it says, I answered a call from a woman wanting to report her vehicle being broken into. While taking the info, I asked her if the vehicle was unlocked or if the keys were left in the vehicle. Of course, both were a yes. She had left her car unlocked and her keys in it. So I asked her, well, how do you know it has been broken into? So she starts going on about the ashes all over everything. So, wait, what? The ashes? So I ask her to explain what she means by ashes and how she knew they were in fact ashes. The lady says, well, because they left a note. What? The lady says, well, because they left a note. Of course, I'm confused. So I asked, well, what did the note say? She says, the note says, sorry about the ashes. We used your car to hotbox. Oh, oh hell no. That's funny right there. That is some funny shit. At this point, I'm face palming and trying not to laugh as I ask her to repeat what it said to confirm what I heard was correct. Then tell her, yes, ma'am, we will send someone your way to take the report. Okay. Okay. Can you imagine? Let's let's unpack this a moment. So this group of people ended up getting into her car. Like, you need to smoke weed that bad that you're breaking into someone's car to hotbox. Oh, jeez. Roxy, what's going on, girl? See, it's funny because it's hotbox, right? It's hotboxing, but also at one time it was called clam baking. You clam bake. Oh my god. So for those who are just jumping in over here on TikTok, I just read a funny story that was given to me at the Texas Public Safety Conference during the open mic session. Basically, oh wait, it says I work in EMS. I can't believe the things people do. I'm sure, right? I can, yeah, exactly. Don over here says clam bake. What the f? For real? Like clam baking. That's what it was called. But of now an updated version of the clam bake is hotboxing. But for real, just for a moment, can you imagine? You're like, "Ah, all right, man, I want to spark up this joint, but you guys really want to do it outside? It's pretty cold. Yeah, let's find a car. All right, now. Yeah. Now look at that one over there. That's a Beetle. Yeah, let's get in the Beetle. Yeah, it's kind of nostalgic. Let's get up in the Beetle. And then they break into the fucking Beetle and they're sitting in there like, all right, roll it up, smoke it up, inhale, exhale. It just got announced in the mail. Throwing out some Cypress Hill there, if anybody knows Cypress Hill. so so they're in the I don't know that it's a Beetle. I'm just saying it's a Beetle. They get into the Beetle and they just spark it up and they're just like, oh, this is awesome. This is good. And they're like, oh, dude, you just dropped ash, man. Well, what are we going to say? I got it. We'll leave her a note. We'll just leave the person a note that says, sorry, we were hotboxing in your car. Sorry for the ashes. How stupid is that? But, I mean, I guess if it was cold outside and they really needed a place to hotbox, I mean, break into someone's vehicle and then, yep, oh, drop some ash. Sorry. They just leave you a note. Sorry about the ashes. We were hotboxing up in this piece. Can you imagine how much they were probably laughing too at that moment? Like, like one of them is like, dude, you are stupid, man. Like, you're really gonna leave them a note, and that person also ended up like after they left, they were probably saying, "Did you ever watch Forensic Files, man? Forensic Files. Like, why are you talking about Forensic Files, dude? I'm trying to enjoy this." No, because you wrote that note, yo. You wrote that note. They're gonna run a kid on it, and they're gonna find you. They're gonna find your They're gonna find you out for your fingerprints, dude. And you know that person who wrote the note, it's like, oh, dude, I'm not. Uh, now I'm real paranoid now, man. I don't know what to do. Should we go back? Should we go back to the car? And I bet you anything, like the lady's in the car, right? She's taking or she's calling 911 to have somebody come out, and the dudes are probably from far away watching and thinking, she's already on the phone, yo. We can't go back. We can't get that note. Holy shit. I went far on this scenario, but I'm just saying, that something like that was happening. Oh, hold on. Kimmy over here says, I have a feeling someone was upset they weren't invited to the clam bake. Yeah, probably the caller. Yeah, the caller was like, man, I want a clam bake. I'm going to call on them. We're going to get forensic files out here. Oh, man. Let's see. James says, not too often do we need a breakdown on non emergency call. Yeah, but this shit's funny. So Don says, Google it. Kit Kat ended up getting involved and filled their entire car with Kit Kats. Wait a minute. What? What did I miss here? Over here on TikTok, do you know about this? About this Kit Kat thing? What? Let's see. James says, how to catch a rabbit? Dig a hole. Put some ash in the hole. Place peas around the hole. When the rabbit comes to take a pee, kick him in the ash hole. Oh, that's funny. Don says he got 6,500 Kit Kats. What? Is this for real? Are you messing with me? Hold on a minute. Let me switch this over here. I'm pulling up another browser because let me type in Kit Kat burglary. This is from 2016? Are you shitting me? All right, hold on a minute here. So US Weekly, it says, talk about a break. Come on. The dad joke right off the bat. I like it though. It says, talk about a break. Kit Kat theft victim Hunter opened up to Us Weekly video about his viral candy robbery and how the chocolate company made it up to him by filling his car with a whopping 6,500 Kit Kat bars. See what he had to say about the experience in the video above. There's no video there, though. Okay, hold on a minute here. It says, as previously reported, a thief broke into the 19-year-old Kansas State University student's car to just steal a Kit Kat bar. Just one. They stole one Kit Kat bar. Okay. Leaving everything else untouched and left a note explaining his decision to swipe the tasty snack in Manhattan, Kansas. It says Jobbins took to Twitter on Sunday, October 30th, to share a photo of the note that the still at large candy culprit left him. Okay, I can't do this over here on TikTok, but for those who are watching over here on Facebook, I'm sending you the link that I'm looking at right now because there is a note. There is a note. And so Hunter has on here on Twitter, it says, left my car for maybe 15 minutes in front of the dorms, and I come back to this. Oh my god. So I'm sorry, but the note is written on like it's written on like fucking toilet paper. And it almost looks serial killer-ish. But it says, saw Kit Kat in your car cup holder. I love Kit Kats. So I checked your car door and it was unlocked. Did not take anything other than the Kit Kat. I am sorry and hungry. I mean, he apologized, right? But he was hungry. I don't know. Oh, geez. So this was October 30th, 2016. There are 390.1 thousand likes on this tweet. It says, though he never got to indulge his craving, Jobbins doesn't have any hard feelings towards the chocolate burglar. After reading the note, any anger that I had really just turned into laughter because somebody broke into my car and only took a Kit Kat, he tells us. And then I thought it was really funny how all that happened. Hmm? It goes on to say the college freshman's tweet about the incident went viral in only a matter of days. Since Halloween, his post has gone on to be retweeted more than 184,000 times and liked more than 487,000 times. Jobbins never expected that his tweet would receive so much attention. Holy shit, there's a lot more to this here. I'm going to keep reading this because I don't think I've heard of this one. So he goes on to say, I just didn't really expect anything like that to happen. I anticipated just a few friends saying, hey, that's really funny that happened to you. He explains to us, but I never would have thought that so many people would have thought it was funny as it is. Naturally, the Hershey Company, parent company of Kit Kat, took notice of Jobbins' story and reached out to him via Twitter, telling him they were willing to replace his stolen candy bar, which turned out to be quite the understatement. Kit Kat had actually contacted me, and they sent a rep down from DC. Are you kidding me? They sent a rep down to DC to come and fill my car with Kit Kats. 6,500 to be exact, actually. Jobbins tells us of his sweet surprise. They're laying it on there thick, like chocolate. They came to campus, and I was passing out Kit Kats to students who came by and had heard the story. It was just a really great time to just meet everybody on campus and just pass out candy to everybody. He's like Willy Wonka now. It was just really fun. And Jobbins, who did not report the robbery to police, would like the candy criminal to know that he has nothing but love and a whole lot of Kit Kats for them. Aw. It's a Kodak moment. It goes on to say, and this is from the dude who his car got robbed of one Kit Kat. He says, if the thief is watching this or has been keeping up with everything, I would love for you to just come and say hi to me because I'd love to give you a high five or thank you, he tells us, and give you as many Kit Kats as you want because this whole thing has turned into a really cool experience. Yeah, see, that's good. That's pretty cool. I mean, he was still cool about it. It was awesome. Oh my God. Hold on. Let me read the comments over here. It says, see, Dad was right. Never leave valuables out in the open in your car. Yes. Hank says, I like Snickers, by the way. Just saying. Oh, Snickers. Gary Tammy Hill, what is going on? Yo, 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 from Northwest New Jersey. Don says, damn, that's a sweet surprise for sure. M says, I love Kit Kats. Have you tried the white chocolate ones? So good. That makes me love them even more. Don says, I bet the OG thief was there. Is he car full of Kit Kats? What did I walk in on? Yeah, exactly. Roxy says, I just threw up in my mouth a little. Cue after school music. After school special music. I don't know. I can't think of anything right now off the top of my head, but yeah, it's kind of like that, right? Renee says he posted the link. Kids CAD got broken into for a single Kit Kat. He got it replaced and then some. Well done. You summed it up very well. I love it. But Roxy, that was funny shit. You're just like, Was it right at that part where he's like, if the thief is there, come over, say hi or whatever. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back after a word from our sponsors on this after school special about thievery, but also the lesson of forgiveness and candy. Oh man, that was good. That was great. Thank you for sharing that. Oh shit. I wonder where they're at now. I wonder where they're at now. I wonder if this person ended up losing like all of his teeth from all those Kit Kats, man. Oh geez. All the chocolate and everything, all I see is, like Willy Wonka and stuff. Come with me and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a shat with your Kit Kat. Oh my god, man. That's so bad. Oh jeez. All right. So, I've got some fun audio that I want to play. And for those over here on TikTok, what I'm going to do is when I play it, I'm going to put my headphones here on the microphone so that you can hear it as well. But these are some of the stories that were shared. Oh, wait. Emily says, in a world of pure imagine listening. That was good. That was good. Uh, uh, imagine listening. The only thing after that popped into my head was um run a mile and you'll sweat, you'll be glistening. Oh man. Now I have those lyrics in my head and I just want to start continuing with that song and the Kit Kats, but I'm not going to. We're going to jump into this audio. So just like I said, for those who are watching here on Facebook, YouTube and Twitter, the audio is going to be fed right in so that you can hear it. For those over here on TikTok, again, I'm going to take my headphones and put them on the microphone so that you can hear the audio as well. Now, these are funny stories that were shared from the Texas conference. Okay. They were good. James says, honk. Yeah, it was honk, honk. She was a bad egg. I think the part that I like that's kind of fucked up but funny as well from that movie is because Veruca goes, right? Um, isn't it Grandpa George, right, who ends up saying, well, uh like Mr. Salt got what he wanted or something like that, and Charlie's like, "What, Grandpa?" And he's like, "Veruca went first." There is so much sarcasm in that movie, which is why it's one of my favorites of all time. The new one with Johnny Depp, that dude is cool, but he has nothing on Gene Wilder. Gene Wilder is the shit. And that guy, or Willy Wonka, could have been an amazing dispatcher because of that. That sarcasm, man. Especially when like the mom is like, help, help. He will he's gonna drown in the chocolate. He's like, stop, police, murder. Oh man, that is the best, man. Now I want to watch that movie. That is so good. All right, here we go. Let me switch the audio back over here so that everybody can hear what I'm gonna play. And then again, for those of you over here on TikTok, I'm gonna put it up here on the microphone so that you can hear it. All right, here we go. And mom, if you're watching right now, I apologize. I love you. All right, here we go.
I was working on the 3 to 11 shift, and it was a Friday night, and this one, he was drunk. You could tell he didn't need anything. He just kept calling 911. Very belligerent. He'd hang up. Call back. He'd get very belligerent and hang up. About the fifth or sixth time he did that, sir, if you don't quit cussing at me, I can't help you. I'm going to disconnect this call. And the next thing out of his mouth is, you old dildo, and hung up.
What? Okay, so that's the first clip. So I have to ask, in the comments, what are some names that you've been called? Don't all answer at once. But seriously, what are some names that you've been called on the phone? Excuse me. I remember, I'll share a story. Oh, hold on a minute. What? You've been called a coochie woochie? Are you for real? Oh, she says, yep. Okay. Why? Like, now I want to know the context. Oh, Deborah Green over here. She's like, the list is long and distinguished. Oh, man. Hold on. Over here in the comments, it says, OMG, we had a call. I didn't take, but my coworker did. There was a male who ran into a store or restaurant and was hitting people in the head with a dildo. What the? Why? See, this is okay. Let's stop a minute. This shit happens. Like, a lot of times, I remember sharing stories like this with people, and they would go, "Man, you're making that up. Like, that's not real life." And you're just like, "No, dude, it is real life." People call in because people do things like that. Or people call in and they're, like, yelling at us because we're not doing something right or whatever. Let's see over here. It says, well, this person liked to drink and lived on another plane of existence. Oh, so they were going plaid like in Spaceballs, but like constantly. Sir, he's gone plaid. They've gone plaid. There's probably a lot of people watching this right now who have no idea what that reference is, but it's from Spaceballs. And if you've never watched it, dude, you need to watch it because it's the best. Let's see. A drunk dude called. They called you titty face? Okay. Okay. Wow, my stomach is gonna hurt from this. Okay, so the same person over here on TikTok, I haven't seen anything yet from y'all, but over here so far is Coochie Woochie and Titty Face are names that this person's been called over the phone, like on 911 and stuff. Yeah, I mean, after a while, you just laugh. I used to get some, I used to get some good people. I mean, what else can you do, right? What else can you do but laugh? However, there was one time early on when I was working at the Central Dispatch, and I was I was taking to be on the lookout, right? I was taking to be on the lookout, and I ended up getting um I got yelled at by this lady. So she's following this car, right? she's following this car, and oh, hold on. Over here, Deborah says, I actually had a call where they used all the 7 deadly words, according to George Carlin. If you don't know what that is, you need to Google it because that is an amazing bit. George Carlin is a legend. Let's see. I let the person go on for about 15 minutes. We were able to get her arrested for it. Oh, abuse of 911, 2 snaps and a twist. Oh, James, who's got a lot of them in there and in caps, no less. So I'm talking to this lady, right? She's calling about a vehicle that is all over the road. And I'm asking her these questions because we're supposed to ask questions, right? And she is not having it. She's upset with me because I'm asking her these questions. And she goes, oh my God, what are you, stupid? Huh? Are you just dumb? And this was my response. Oh, that was uncalled for. I shit you not. I would. No, James. She didn't say just send them. So, so I was in the last part of my training when I was in Allegan County. This is years and years and years ago. And I remember my trainer going, like, like, I can't believe you did that. But like, I wasn't being a dick. I mean, I probably I was sounding sarcastic. That's what it was. But yeah, I just went, "Aw, that was uncalled for." And she goes, "I'm so sorry. You're right. I'm sorry. It's been a day." And I said, "No, it's okay. It's all right. We've got someone that's heading over there." And she's like, "Well, I'm going to be getting off here at this exit. Do you want me to continue on?" I said, "No, you're fine." Cause they were pretty far away from that vehicle anymore anyway. So she ended up going off, but she said sorry and everything. And I got off the phone and I remember my trainer's like, "Why did you say that?" I was like, I don't know. I guess I wanted to see what she would say. And she had a hard day. She's had a day. But that's how it went down. And I will never forget that. Cause that was right away my first response to think. And I never got the chance to do that again. But that one was fun. And I'll never forget that one. Oh, just let's see. This one over here says, one dude called in and was clearly not in the best state of mind, and he started getting belligerent and would hang up and call back, just cursing as he was mid "you dumb b mofo" when the police showed up, and I heard them, "Put your hands on the car and shut up." Whoops. It happens. Yep, it happens. Oh, James, with NG901, that's possible now. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah. Okay. We spent a little bit of time on that one. And it's already going to be the hour. So yeah, the good thing is that next week we will be going back to the usual time, which is on Saturday, 9 p.m. And because I don't think I travel for a while now. But so everything will be back on track the way it was. So the rest of these clips will be able to save them to play as well for the next round. And it'll be good. So I want to see.
We have a lady that calls often.
Okay, I think I remember this one. Hold on a minute.
She is very convincing.
So I have a couple
Yeah. Okay. Let's go with this one here because this. Okay. Just let me. I'm going to go ahead and play this, and then we'll discuss this. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Here we go.
We have a lady that calls often, and she calls and she says she doesn't have anything to eat. And she said, and the vampires keep sucking on her, and then they hide in her dirty laundry. And she said, y'all have to come get them. She said, because then the ticks get on me, and I just don't know what I'm fixing to do. All the time. This is all the time. And it's the same story. I send deputies out there, and she was like, don't you see them over there? I don't see any vampires. And she goes, well, they're there because they come out and they suck on me, and I have no food and I have nothing to eat. I don't know what the combination is, but evidently she has ticks and vampires.
Oh, my Lord.
And we have that all the time.
But can you imagine if that is actually going on, though? Have you ever thought about that? Like some of these calls that people call in and stuff, what
she
if?
is very convincing because she said they chase her around and sometimes go over to the neighbors and get the kids. So she's very convincing.
Holy moly. Thank you for sharing that. Another one right over here. I always try to play that scenario. Like, what if there's actually something there? Like, what if they went out there and the vampire is like in the corner, like, oh, they can't see me. And that would be something, right?
Okay. So let's discuss this, okay? We have people that call in, right? We have people that call in that say that they're seeing things or hearing things, and there ends up not being anything there. A lot of times these are folks that, they maybe they're just alone, right? They're alone all the time, and they want people to come and just kind of talk to them. I used to have people who would call on the phone all the time because they just wanted to talk. And that's where the human side comes in, right? But what if, like with this call, what if there is actually a vampire there? Like I said, let's break this down a little bit. What if what if the officers just don't see it and the vampire's over there like, just wait. Because we don't know. Like, I once saw like a commercial or something. I don't remember what it was for, but it was like people were walking, or there was a person who was seeing like just a literal nightmare that was going on, and then it just kind of zoomed out, and there are people that are just walking by, and this was a person that was just down the alley by themselves. But what if what if people actually are seeing things and we're like, yeah, there's nothing there, but just because we can't see it doesn't mean that it might not be there. I mean, what if? Like, you never know, man. Like, shit could happen. Let's see. Roxy over here says, our dispatch grandma believes she's getting gassed. I think she thinks that it's some kind of scary alien or something, but she does truly believe it. Her husband used to tell us long ago, um, when he was still alive, that they were gassing them so hard they couldn't breathe. So they were going to go to sleep in the park. I wondered for a really long time if she actually has a gas leak someday, if we were going to believe her. She's 96 now and calls us every day. We love her lots, and we'll be sad when does it say when she doesn't call anymore? It stops after doesn't. It just shows an ellipsis. So from the doesn't part, if you could copy and paste that in there, please. Let's see. Kimmy says, I had one that said there were aliens in her attic. And of course, we thought she was crazy. Come to find out, they found illegals in her attic. What? Oh, so illegal aliens? Dude, what? Like, can you imagine? Like, there was a story, I think we were, oh, what was it? Now I'm trying to remember where it was said or shared or whatever, but it was like, it was a person, like they were hearing something and they had a camera and they went to take a picture. And when they looked at the picture, there were like faces there, like looking at them, like, what? No way, man. Like that's crazy. But yeah, Kimmy, that is something as oh, Roxy says with her creative stories. Yes, because when those people call in, you kind of you get attached a little bit, with some of those callers that call in because you're expecting them to call in. And then when they don't, you're like, "Oh shit, what happened to that person?" And then they're not there. It's almost comforting in a way. As weird as that sounds, it's almost comforting in a way when those folks are calling in because and I don't know if you've ever thought about it, but there's a lot of shit, right? Obviously that happens in 911. There's a lot of bad that happens in 911 and sometimes there are phone calls that come in that break up that chaos. And if you've ever thought about it, I wonder, like really thinking about it, if some of those calls that like Roxy with your lady who calls in or me thinking about some of the other people who called in, if those calls were coming in actually when we needed them to come in because we needed that break and there was a little bit of comfort in that. Huh. Makes you wonder. Really makes you wonder. Let's see. M over here says we have an older male who calls all the time and complains about speeders. Answers address, name, number, and problem all in one sentence and asks for the bubblegum machine. Oh, the radar to be used. Bubblegum machine? What? Let's see. Roxy says, yes, it is. That way we know she's all right. We take her food and presents sometimes just so she doesn't feel alone. Oh, that's awesome. That's really cool. She has a picture of us on her fridge. Oh, dude. We are her kids. Oh, man. I can see why that's gonna be hard when yeah. Ah, damn it. So I've got I wanna see what this one is here really quick. So you all might hear it here for a second.
So this is relevant to the story. Again, I've been dispatching for 22 years, but
I don't remember what this one is. I'm just gonna play it though. All right. Oh, hold on. M over here says apparently the way they were okay, the CAD way back was a bubblegum machine. No idea. You keep him on the line, he tells you jokes. The bubblegum is what they used to refer to the lights on top. Oh, okay. I gotcha. That makes sense. That makes sense. All right, hold on. Here we go. Here's another one.
so this is relevant to the story. Again, I've been dispatching for 22 years, but I haven't had a baby. I hadn't had a baby. And the joke in the PD was if the call came through and I didn't take the call, I was going to push her ass out of the way, and that was going to be my call. Because
my calls for her.
I wanted a baby. I wanted to deliver a baby because we're EMD certified. So I finally got my baby about a month ago.
Very nice. Very nice.
Totally didn't expect it, but when he told me on the 911 recording, you can hear me going, "Oh, baby! I'm having a baby! Because I was so excited. I've been waiting for it for so long.
I hope you kept that recording.
We did, and they passed it around to our admin. Apparently, they all laughed, but that's fine.
That is awesome.
So that one right there was a person who was basically saying that if anybody was going to be taking a call about a baby and stuff, she was going to push their asses out of the way so that she could take the call herself because she'd been waiting so long, and that when this finally happened, that in the recording you can hear her in the background saying, "Oh, it's a baby! It's a baby! I'm gonna have a baby," or something like that, which is very sweet. That is very cool. A very cool moment. And let me see what this one is.
This is awesome.
Talking about funny things like it said on the radio. I'm a giant child.
Okay, I'm gonna play this one. This will be the last one. All right, here we go.
Talking about funny things like it said on the radio. I'm a giant child. It's just, it is what it is. And
I love that you say that right off the bat.
I just totally admits it. We've accepted it. It just is what it is. Every day I like to look up what the national day of the day is, and we celebrate these weird holidays. And at my last agency, one of my coworkers had brought up her dog, and it's this giant poodle something mix. I don't know. It was fun. I was having fun. I didn't realize the dog had sat on my foot pedal, and I have this to share with you.
Oh, yes.
Come here. We're on chit chat for a minute. I'm gonna rub you under. He's like, this is not going to work.
Open mic, come on.
I very promptly got lots of phone calls from my officers letting me know that the mic was open and wanting to know what was going on in dispatch. And I had to explain that I was rubbing a dog and
Yes.
that it was her collar and it was itchy and it makes sense and leave me alone. And we got lots of visitors in dispatch the rest of the day because they wanted to see the dog.
So that that was the other one right there. That is hilarious, man. The girl who played that, her mom was sitting there with her, and they both dispatched for the same dispatch center, which was really cool. And if you were watching, I hope that I can get you and your mom on an episode, because that would be super fun to do. But yeah, it was hilarious. The fact that she had the recording and everything, and like you can hear her talking to the dog. It's like, come here, we're gonna rub you. And then she had to explain that it was a dog, that she was rubbing the dog's belly. Oh man, that is the best. Let's see. D says everyone loves a dog in dispatch. Yes. M says I am also a giant child, and when doggos come in, I'm on the floor playing with them. Dude, dogs are the best. That's why they're excellent like support animals and everything. Let's see. Let me see what this is here.
So I actually have two. They're real short and they're probably kind of stupid, but
Oh, no, I'm going to save that one. Hold on a minute. I thought there was another one here. I don't think I played it.
But when he told me,
No, not that one.
no, on the radio.
Oh no, this one was a long one. Okay, no, I'm not going to play it. You'll have to tune in next week for it, because they are hilarious. And it was such a good time. And Dawn, you're watching right now. You know, you were in there. Thank you, Dawn. Everyone who is watching right now, Dawn is the best. She is a phenomenal trainer, a powerful story. And if you don't know who Dawn is, you need to. She is my assistant producer for the podcast and has been finding a lot of people to come on and be guests as well. And she helped me during that time for Imagine Listening. And we just had the best time. And there is one story in there, Dawn, that I left out of these clips because I want people to listen to it. And you know which one I'm talking about. I'm just going to say Polaris. That is part of it, is part of the story. But seriously, Dawn does these classes that she instructs on her own and stuff. And if you guys are looking for some badass training, some training that you won't feel like, because there's a lot of training out there, right? There's a lot of training out there, but some of them, while inspiring, they make you feel bad. Like you want to do better, but then you wonder, am I good enough? This training is completely different. This training is the type of training that you not only leave inspired, but you leave with your head up high. And you feel good about yourself. And that's the best part about it. So get a hold of Dawn, because she is badass and just does excellent, excellent work. And I am blessed to have you as one of my homies, but also to work side by side with you on workshops, trainings, but also the stuff that you've helped me with on the podcast and Imagine Listening. So Dawn, thank you very much for what you do, because you're awesome. And thank you, all of you, for joining me for Imagine Listening and in Texas and open mic, but especially tonight. What are your numbers now? I am way above a 10, like way up there. I hope that your numbers have gone up, that we were able to lift your spirits just a bit, because again, that's what open mic is all about. We forget about the bullshit that's going on in the world, and we come together in support of each other to heal and find some form of closure through the power of storytelling and humor, because laughing is good medicine, man. And this is always so much fun. And I thank you all for the job that you do in this profession. And that's what this is, profession, a career. Because like Roxy says, words matter. And you're damn right. They matter. So thank you, all of you, for everything that you do. And also, again, Imagine Listening is up there for pre-order now on Amazon and Barnes and Noble, and let's blow this shit out of the water, man. Let's get all of your stories out there and continue to show the world what Dispatch is all about. I am 911. The movement continues. Damn right. Oh man, I am pumped. This live broadcast has been sponsored by InDigital Leader Next Gen Core Services. Big shout out to patrons as always. And to find me on social media, to become a patron of the podcast or subscriber on Facebook, all of that good stuff, just simply go to links.co/WTT podcast. It is on the screen, but for those over here on TikTok as well, it is links with two eyes, linkswith2eyes.co/WTT podcast. Everything is on there. All of my social media, how to email me, where to find me on, podcasting, everywhere that you listen to podcasts, the book, the merchandise, all of it is there. Links, 2eyes.co/WTT podcast. And this can be seen on Facebook, YouTube, as well as Twitter. And you can listen 24/7 on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, your favorite podcasting app, and withinthetrenches.net. Have a good one, everyone. And we will see you in the next one.